Thank you, Larry. We are so fortunate with you officiating and moderating this evening. John Grunsfeld is a keynote speaker, and another concluding performance by our old friend, Dan White, the magician at the Nomad. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for being here tonight. Wow, we're in awe that this tent is filled with so many of you during a worldwide pandemic, and tremendously appreciative for the great number of attendees who are joining us via live stream. This year's event is a balancing act with COVID-related issues, and we are so thankful for your support, and especially as we mark this moment, this 4-year mile marker. It gives us and our family great strength to know that you are here with us. It's not easy to revisit what happened in 2017. Although I think of Greg 24/7, this is about the GPF Foundation's mission. To accommodate a friend, Greg took ecstasy at a concert and was gone a week later. Our original focus when the founders started this organization was on understanding the exact circumstances of his death. It was about uncovering the truth, seeking out expertise regarding adulteration of recreational drugs, and ultimately implementing a mission to save lives. Greg was very much alive with such potential and in the prime of his life, his young life. Greg was intensely curious. He was an explorer of knowledge, and in particular, he loved pondering the universe and humankind's place in it. He was an avid reader, and he repeatedly returned to the subject of cosmology because he wanted to understand what it meant to be in this world. We found a NASA t-shirt in Greg's drawer just a few months ago. It's a tangible reminder that his fascination with space exploration and how it might reveal a greater truth was ever present. It also symbolized possibility, that we never know which interests our kids will ultimately pursue, but we do know they deserve the chance to figure it out. Greg was, of course, interested in much more than space, but this passion is what led us to invite Dr. John Grunsfeld to be with us tonight. We are blown away by the growth that's taken place in our programming and attribute much of it to the significant number of young adults, who have become engaged both professionally and as volunteers in the work of our foundation. They provide us with encouragement, brilliance, and energy that has enriched our lives. Their ongoing involvement, along with our phenomenal medical and institutional partners, has guided our thinking and validated our early decision to pursue a harm reduction approach. The GPF Foundation is proud to have planted the seeds of our mission 4 years ago to save lives by supporting education, appropriate treatment, and overall awareness of the dangers related to recreational drug use. We are humbled to have had so many of you stand with us early on as our core initiatives took root, and to be joining us now as we grow these initiatives to maturity. Thank you to our board, event committee, Jana, Karen, I don't know where the table, David, and Barry. Oh my God, the work you have done. The advisory board, and of course, our angel and corporate donors, partners, fellows and interns, and everyone who contributed. Everyone involved has enhanced my life through your commitment and devotion to the GPF Foundation. Thank you all from the bottom of our hearts. And lastly, to my family, without whom I would not have the strength to be here. I love you.
So thank you, Nancy. And yes, thank all of you for being here. We could not do this without you, and we are extraordinarily grateful. Greg's story will always be at the core of the founders' reasons for establishing this organization. But unfortunately, this is beyond Greg. Thousands of teens and young adults are losing their lives each year to adulterated drugs. And there is no cohesive, recognized effort to address this. It is also not an exaggeration to say that the urgency of our mission has only increased. We launched the foundation in 2018 with the goal of addressing a new reality regarding adulteration and substitution of drugs, specifically the lacing of ecstasy and other recreational drugs with fentanyl, bath salts, and other synthetic cathinones, which was becoming a phenomenon and for much of the general public was flying totally below the radar. This huge lack of awareness is still in place, and in fact, the lethal increase of fentanyl adulteration has become much more widespread. Fake pills are now more readily available through web sales, common carrier delivery, and traditional suppliers. Our kids are simply not equipped with the information they need to protect themselves. The death rates are increasing. It is frightening, and it calls for our attention. It is no coincidence that our event tonight is called an evening of exploration. In pursuit of advancing the GPF Foundation's core educational and medical initiatives, we have devoted these past years to exploring ways to build awareness, ways to reach the right audience, and ways to partner with the medical community. Through our educational initiative, we continue to deliver interactive, peer-to-peer presentations on the risks of recreational drug use and basic harm reduction strategies to young adults. We have reached hundreds of young people in partnership with Lake Forest College, Rosalind Franklin University of Medicine and Science, College of Lake County State's Attorney's Office, and many others. New organizational partnerships have been forged this year with the Associated Colleges of the Midwest, Tri Delta Sorority, Croya, Nakasa Behavioral Health Services. They are all enabling us to expand our outreach efforts to young adults. Through a grant recently awarded to us by the Community Foundation of Highland Park, we are taking our presentation to Highland Park High School in 2022. We are launching a media program in partnership with Lake Forest High School's talented administration and students. We are in discussion with Lake County first responders to establish a unique public-private partnership to create and deliver customized training to guide them in their interactions with individuals experiencing adverse responses. I'm excited to tell you that our Rosalind Franklin Institutional Review Board application, including a longitudinal study led by Dr. Stephen Miller and the GPF Foundation's fellows, has been fully approved. Our foundation's medical initiative is also progressing rapidly and impressively. We are working across the Lake and Cook County healthcare systems with partners at North Shore University, Rosalind Franklin, Northwestern Medical, and numerous others to develop a set of medical training simulations. Customized peer review scripts have been created for the ER, primary care, behavioral health settings, and others, and those scripts are being transformed into interactive decision medical tools to support providers in diagnosing and treating patients appropriately who are experiencing adverse responses to adulterated recreational drugs and MDMA. This program will ultimately be accessed with a terrific and widely utilized medical app, Full Code. More on this in the subsequent video. Finally, through efforts of our interns and Dr. Gerald Lyken, we will bring Greg's story and information about the work of the GPF Foundation to the pages of Disease a Month, a leading international medical journal in 2022. It is an amazing opportunity for which we are incredibly grateful. The thousands of medical professionals who subscribe to this prestigious journal and read the story of our son and about the work of the GPF Foundation will be greater served. We believe this speaks to the unique and important position the GPF Foundation occupies within the harm reduction ecosystem. With your attendance tonight and your support of the GPF Foundation, you are part of that ecosystem as well. Wish to special shout out and thank you to Congressman Brad Schneider and Julie Dan, who are with us this evening. And now please address your attention to the screens for our talented program manager, Frey Hoffman's latest video endeavor. Thank you.